of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, folk fans. Hey, guess what? We can see the flag today.
That's good.
Okay, we have an agenda before us. Are there additions or corrections to the agenda? Hearing none, those in favor of approving the agenda as printed, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We have minutes from 12:12.
No motion?
We need motions, Carl.
We didn't have a minute, we didn't have a motion?
Usually we do on for the agenda.
Let's have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by
Approve it.
Bruce,
I'll second it.
second by Jerry. Those in favor of approving the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All those in favor, motion's carried. Okay, let's try the minutes. From December 28th, as friends before you. I'm trying real hard to get out of this chair this morning.
You are.
I read through them and I didn't see anything. So I'll make a motion to approve them as printed.
Motion by Bruce,
Second?
second by Mort, to approve the minutes as printed for 12/28. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Okay, let's move down to the first item down here. It says appoint chairman and vice chairman for the board of calendar year 2016. Do we have a suggestion here? I think it's typical we would appoint, the next one around would be Jerry and Rick as vice chairman. We probably need a motion to do that.
Yep. I would make that motion.
Motion by Mort to appoint Jerry Haverly as chairman and Rick Peterson as vice chairman. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Bruce. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Congratulations, Mr. Haverly, you're in charge.
Well, thanks a lot for your vote of confidence. And I just take a moment to thank Carl. He did a good job serving us this past year, and we all know there's extra work involved as chairman, and he's met the challenge and done a good job, so thanks, Carl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moving along, moving to close with public concerns. So we'll have Chris step forward and we'll review the library.
Okay.
Conduct.
Good morning, I am Chris Landau, from Livermore, Iowa. We have a very small library here, but I'm here to represent all of our 6 county, Humboldt County libraries. Last year, I believe, we requested a 5% raise, and you graciously gave us a 3% raise, which extremely helped us a lot. Without you, our state, and our city, we would not be open without you. With that being said, I would like to propose another 5% increase for this year. And upon discussion with my county colleagues, we had a meeting in December, and we would like to bring back the consideration for a technology grant. Cassuth County has 12 libraries, and they give each supporting Cassuth Library $2,000 for technology. The demands of technology in our society are increasing. Our schools, I can tell you, I work at the schools full, part-time. Everything they do is on computers. Everything they do is on Wi-Fi, whether it be their computers they take home from school, their iPads, we have, all age groups coming into the library in need of Wi-Fi, which is a new expense to update our routers to make sure they're current. We have to actually expand our broadband because we have more people using Wi-Fi. So if you could take that $1,000 in consideration for a technology grant, we would appreciate it.
You're talking about $1,000 per company, per library?
Per library, yeah.
So you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
We have 6 libraries in Humboldt County.
Do the libraries ever try to apply for that foundation grant for the gambling funds? Because every year I always ask that question, and nobody ever seems to get an application for it, because I think the libraries could do a application for all the libraries as a unit, and ask for this type of funding, because they have...
Like a consortia, maybe?
Yeah, I think they could all go together, couldn't it, Carl?
I would think so.
I think both,
And,
I applied because I heard Orla's talking about it the
oh,
other day.
okay, now refresh me, this is a gambling?
Well,
I don't know.
there's revenue from the gambling fund that we get as a county because we don't have a gambling casino in our county.
Sure.
So each year, there's about $100,000. And Melanie Larson is the one that represents our area, and there's people from Humboldt too, and I don't know, I guess.
Is it Kirk Huntermark? Is he the one?
Kirk has been on
He
this
has
too.
asked me about a grant, and that could be part of his...
I really think the library should be looking into that. I tell every
Absolutely.
director every year that comes in here to look into that.
When is that, Shirley?
If I could get a contact, I would
To stick on that, you have to go to a meeting in December.
Yeah.
If you don't go to the meeting in December, you're disqualified. So you might put that in your
And
book
they've
for
already
next
had
year.
the meeting.
This is the one Kirk
And that's
talked
when you
about.
pick up the application, but do you think there's any chance they could get one in
I
at
think
all?
they've been pretty strict on
All
that.
right. Talk to Kurt about it, though, ask him, go home and ask him about it right away, so you know and learn more
Okay.
about it, because there's, for libraries and stuff, it would be very simple to probably get a $10,000
Yeah.
grant or more.
Yeah.
Especially if you went together, because it would be a benefit for the entire county, and it would
Absolutely.
definitely show that they're spreading the funds around all over the county, not just one area, but somebody needs to step up and look into that, because I was on that board, that's why I say this, and
Okay.
if there'd been an application, I'm sure it would've got high marks for acceptance, in my opinion, so.
Okay.
Because you're talking about something that would help a lot of kids, and this is what this foundation money is being used for, like park improvements, they did fire shed improvements, they've done community center improvement, I mean,
Mhm.
ball diamonds, I mean, somebody needs to check into that, they really do.
I will do that.
Okay?
Okay, do you have any questions?
We have to tell you, like everybody, will take your request into consideration when we start punching numbers in February,
Yep.
see what comes out.
Okay,
Do the best we can.
okay, thank you for your time.
Do talk to Kurt, though.
Okay, I will, thank you.
All right?
I wonder how much money the city kicks in each of those communities. That might be a possibility.
Yeah, 'cause I asked
That's
last
a
year.
certain amount, I had heard what Bose was the other day, too, I can't remember.
We go per capita here, don't we? We don't give a
We
same
have a
amount.
formula,
Formula.
that's, there's a base amount that's split,
Yeah.
and then there's that overreach from the base.
Yeah, and we did give 3% last year, I wasn't clear on that. We did, okay. Time goes by so fast, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I did ask them Rangers one time, and they matched. I think they pay a little more than what we do even. I think they help to get the salary base to cover the, the wages there at the library, so.
We have the increase in their internet access would be a higher priority for our library, because I'm sure that the books and stuff anymore, when you have it on, the ability to get it on your computer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Well, I think they'd be redirecting funds in that area.
Probably don't buy books anymore.
that's what I'm saying, I don't think that,
But I know you guys have heard me say every year they should check into that grant, and it just doesn't seem, but you think maybe one of the libraries did, Carl, or more? You just think Bode might have applied for that grant?
I thought I heard Orla
I hope
said
they
go
did.
down to that and applied for something.
But it's too bad as a group, they wouldn't get
Yeah.
together and do it as a group.
Absolutely.
It would make a lot of sense, and they each get equal amounts, or something.
I know when school's out, there's a waiting line to get on them computers in the libraries, and I don't know what, they've got 5 or 6 of them in Bode, and there's people waiting to get on them all the time. They put a limit on them then when they're
So we're
gone,
getting
they gotta
used.
be off them.
All right, I think we'll move on down to below the chairman and vice chair appointment, and start acting on our appointments as supervisors. Peggy, do you want to lead us through where we want to start?
You bet, we've got our chairman in that, so we're down to designating the Humboldt Independent as the official newspaper. We need a motion on that one.
I'd move that we designate the Humboldt Independent as our official newspaper for publications.
I'll second that.
Carl and Mort, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All right. then we-
Second one is the mileage rate for conducting county business effective July 1, 2016, for the 16-17 fiscal year. It's currently at 50 cents, the IRS mileage rate is 54 cents, just for your information.
any motion on that?
Yep,
I'll make a motion.
leave it at 50 cents then? Okay, we have a motion from Bruce, we have a second.
Second.
Mort, all in favor?
Aye.
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 And meals.
Set the rate for meal reimbursement for county employees attending schools of instruction. This is only for overnight stays. It's currently at $40 for the day for fiscal year 16-17.
And Carl and Peggy, you go to a lot of these, is that enough? Does that cover it pretty good?
It does for me.
I think most cases it covers it, because usually at those meetings, you get one of your meals covered,
Yeah.
so the rest of it, you get by on $40. I'd move we leave the meal alone at $40 per day for how
Thanks, Carl. We have a second.
I'll second.
Bruce? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All right. Now we can start down to our committees for the calendar year.
Have any of these committees changed? We have Mort on the advisory board to Cherokee Mental Health Institute.
Yep.
Bill Payer, Representative Payee, Wes Harlan. We've got Bruce on there.
Yeah,
Board of Health, Jerry.
correct?
Building Families, Early Childhood Empowerment, Carl.
No longer there.
Until John.
I
So that's out?
Out.
I'm out.
Okay.
They may want, coming after Bruce someday, though, they may
I
want...
think I got an email from him, but she said she would get a hold of me after the first of the year, and I haven't.
Now, as we get down to some of these other ones, I get like this next one, Carl or Mort and I were just talking, you know, we have an alternate, but we've never exercised that. Do we need an alternate? Is there, do they ask for
I
one?
think they asked for it just for the fact that if one person can't come in.
That's what they're
And they're
asking
trying to
for.
get a quorum, then
Okay.
they ask the alternate.
'Cause you
Yeah,
have-
they do ask.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that'll be fine on that one.
Okay, Central Iowa Juvenile Detention is John Christensen, Mort, and then Jerry Haverly is the alternate.
Okay,
Right.
The Citizens Advisory, is that the same thing as the first one up above? I added Citizens Advisory, Mort
Oh.
in there, but then we've got Advisory Board to Cherokee Mental Health. Is that the same thing, or are they two different? I wasn't sure.
Advisory board and citizen, yeah, that's the same meeting.
It's the same meeting?
Yeah.
Okay. Then just ignore my side note out there that
Yeah.
says Citizens
Okay.
Advisory.
gotcha.
Community and Family Resources Board.
That's me.
Bruce. Okay. Concerned Citizens, Mort.
Yep.
And then CSS, which is Jerry, I noticed we didn't have
Oh,
community.
CSS, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep,
that one we'll
And-
add to our list. Daycare Advisory Commission, Carl.
Yeah.
Department of Human Services Governance Board, Mort.
Yep.
Electronic Transmissions Clearinghouse, Carl.
Still on there.
Okay. Then we're adding Emergency Management Commission, which was previously Carl. I wasn't sure if it was gonna stay Carl or move to Jerry or,
oh, down there, emergency management,
yeah,
I think normally you go with the chairman there,
yeah,
don't
I guess I get the draw on that one.
Jerry, okay. We got decategorization, I noticed that wasn't in the list. Mort usually does that when I wrote it at the bottom.
Okay,
Okay.
So
yeah.
I think we
Gotcha.
better add it. Enterprise Zone, or I'm sorry, yeah, Enterprise Zone Commission, Rick and Bruce.
What is that one really, what does that involve?
They haven't met lately, but the
Oh.
Enterprise Zone Commission used to meet quite often when they would designate certain places within the county as
Okay.
enterprise zones.
Okay, all right.
So I suppose if someone came to the board and wanted one set up.
Bruce probably would like to know what that was about too. I mean, I couldn't remember, I'm sorry. All right,
Executive Regional Midas Board, was Harlan, I'm assuming that's Carl?
I've been on it, yep.
HIPAA Committee, Carl?
I don't know, I've never met.
They haven't done anything.
Figurehead job, I think.
Yeah, that's the same as me on that, Department of Human Services Government Board.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember having a meeting in the
I
last
think
5 years.
by law, we have to have somebody on it.
Probably.
I'll stay on it.
Okay.
I don't
Homeward
know.
Housing Trust Fund, Jerry?
yep,
Humboldt County Advisory Board, Edmo, would be Rick.
yep,
Humboldt County Development Association, Rick.
yep.
Humboldt County E911 Services Board is the chair and vice chair,
Up on Udmo, I think that's me, isn't it?
and that's what
He
it should be.
passed me off.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
Rick gave me that.
Thanks for stepping up to the plate there.
Well, I mean, I've been going to the meetings, I don't want Rick to
Yeah,
get
you're right.
credit
That's
for
the
it.
one that he was covering, like,
Yeah.
thanks for doing that,
Yeah.
see, I missed that.
That's me. I just,
You're being very
You're
nice.
right.
well, I was gonna pass it back while he was gone, but
Okay, we will change that one. Okay, the E911 Services Board then will be Jerry and Rick,
Oh, let's see, yeah.
and I don't think the vice chair is even
I don't think he's involved in that one.
Yeah,
Nope.
so I think it's just Jerry.
Okay, so that's mine.
Humboldt County Emergency Management Commission, okay, that is the emergency management we
Okay.
talked about earlier. I was thinking it wasn't there.
Oh,
But it
okay.
is there.
Got you.
So that's Jerry, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
chairman.
Humboldt County Housing Development Board, Carl and Rick.
Yep.
Humboldt County Landfill,
Okay, this is
Jerry.
one that we've been, yeah, this is supposed to
Okay.
be Rick.
Rick Peterson.
Yeah, he's
Rick
been...
is there?
Right, and Bruce can be the alternate if they need one.
Okay. Get that fixed for you. Oh, okay. We didn't have county social services because we got it as Humboldt County.
That's
Social
why,
Services.
so there, yeah, I thought it was under...
There's Jerry with Carl as the alternate, does that sound right?
Mm-hmm,
Iowa Drainage District Association, Jerry.
yep.
Iowa Government Healthcare Plan Commission, usually it's the chair and vice chair, so it'd be Jerry and Rick.
And therefore, Jerry, I got a conference call scheduled for Sunday, or for 7th on that. I was on it last year, so you get to do the call.
Conference call?
They're having a board meeting on the phone.
Iowa State Association of County Supervisors Executive Board, Carl. You're chairman, aren't you, the chair of the County Supervisors Board? So we'll leave that on there. LEC Joint Law Enforcement Board, Rick and Mort.
Yep.
Are we gonna leave Rick on there? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You bet.
LEPC, Mort.
Just what is that?
Law Enforcement Protection Commission.
I don't ever remember going to a meeting on it.
I don't remember one being called either, but.
Yeah, well,
okay.
if they do, I guess, so.
Okay. And the Midas Board would be the other Midas one that was in here for Carl. No,
That LAPC, that,
Executive Regional Minus Board, yeah, so that's already in there, so
Yeah.
ignore that, no. They fall under different names, and it kinda throws me, because
Yeah.
I think of it under, okay, Ministerial Association Hunger Task Force, Bruce?
That's me, yep.
Regional Hazmat Team.
Yep.
I have Mort and then Bruce,
yep.
okay. That statewide election administration, that's gone because, Harlan, they appointed another supervisor from a different area. Second Judicial District Correctional Service Board, Mort and
Yep.
Carl.
Yep.
Small Business Development Board, Carl.
Yep.
Supported Employment Admissions Committee, Rick. Admiral Board, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Wellness Center Commission, Carl.
Yep.
Workforce Development, Carl. And then the North Central Iowa Regional Landfill, I had down Rick, is that
That'd be
correct?
correct.
Is there any of the boards that you guys are on that we don't have on this list? Because they're always getting added to different things.
I don't think so.
Do you wanna put Rick on a couple of,
For being gone.
being, for his penalty for being gone?
I should.
We should just make up a couple and let him search for him.
See if he notices.
He noticed. Well, guaranteed. You probably called him this afternoon, wondered how it went.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes care of all the appointments.
We would need a
Need a motion
motion.
here to approve these appointments as listed.
I'll make that motion.
Thanks, Bruce. There's a second?
Second.
Mark, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we're ready to go for 2016. All right, then we need to go down here and, have some other boards that we need to make sure the appointments are correct or any changes, so. First one here is what? Audit of courts. Okay.
The chairman of the Board of Supervisors and the auditors of the Courthouse Committee for calendar year 2016. Tom Wiggins to the North Central Iowa Emergency Medical Association.
Okay.
David Lee to the Veteran Affairs Board for a 3-year term. Mary Minor to the Conservation Board for a 5-year term. Clifford Helen to the Zoning Board for a 5-year term. Lawrence Davis to the Board of Adjustment for a 5-year term. Paul Jacobson to the Region 5 IT TAC Board for calendar year 2016. Cheryl Reed to the Homeward Housing Trust Fund Committee for calendar year 2016. And then Thad Nave, Dr. Lane Dvorak to the Board of Health for a 3-year term. I haven't heard from Conservation whether Mary is interested in continuing. I haven't heard from VA either. The Zoning Board, I know that Chris mentioned that Mr. Holland isn't able to come to a lot of the meetings. I don't know if he's not interested or if he's just busy.
Well, I wonder if we should appoint what we have now and then check to make sure we can make some
Could do
changes.
that.
I think this way we got somebody to start with at least for the year.
Peggy, are these all the names of the people that, a couple months ago, you were looking for volunteers? Are these people?
Yes, we did ask for, no, these aren't the people. I didn't have any in that.
I was gonna say, did you get any?
I had several that took them out. I may have one
Okay.
that put an application in, I'll have
All right.
to pull that one.
Yeah,
but
I
was
didn't
just
know
wondering if
anybody
we're-
There
else.
was one or two.
Call for help. Got you any volunteers?
But there was one, yeah, that went out, and I think he did turn it back in.
All right.
And I think he was interested in VA.
Okay, that's all right, do we have a motion to appoint the following individuals that were named to the boards in calendar year 2016?
I would make that motion.
Carl, your second.
I'll second it.
Bruce, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Would somebody like to make a motion to appoint Paul as our weed commissioner for next year?
So moved.
All right. Mark, is there a second?
I'd second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
And then we need a motion for the county auditor to authorize pay bills when the board is not in session for other following purposes.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Bruce, is there a second?
Second.
Mort, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. And then we probably need to have a resolution for the farmer market construction projects as follows.
Can I give you guys a copy of those resolutions?
In our packet?
That's what, yeah, can you remember if I gave you copies of those or not? I was trying to fill in the valuation reports last week, so that took priority, so I didn't.
All right, resolution 2016-1, be it resolved by the Board of Supervisors of Humboldt County, Iowa, that Paul D. Jacobson, County Engineer of Humboldt County, Iowa, be and is hereby designated, authorized, and empowered on behalf of the Board of Supervisors of the said county to execute certification of completion of work and final acceptance thereof in accordance with plan specs in connection with all farm to market and federal state aid construction projects in this county. And that'd be dated today, January 4th, 2016. Do I have a motion? Well, let's see, we want to take them separate, Peggy?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I need a motion to approve this resolution first. 2016-1.
2016-1, I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'd second.
Okay.
Any discussion?
And this is a standard resolution we do every year, all I did is go in and change the date, so.
Mhm.
I sent it off to Paul, didn't hear back from him if there was any concerns with it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, carried. And then we also have resolution 2016-2, and this one is, whereas certain roads in the secondary road system of Humboldt County, Iowa are programmed for construction work during the year 2016, and whereas emergency maintenance, repair work, and bridge repair work may be necessary during the year 2016. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Supervisors, Humboldt County, that the county engineer be and hereby be is authorized to close such roads as necessary and erect the proper closing signs. This action is taken to protect the traveling public. Dated today's date, 2016. Is there a motion to accept, approve resolution 2016-2?
So moved.
Mort, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Bruce? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Moving on. Let's see, what else we got left, Peggy? Well, we're down to, okay, now we're down to our other county boards that involve other members. The first one is the eminent domain board.
We're required by Iowa code to have a certain number of people on the eminent domain board. And we do meet the requirements with the people we have appointed, at least, I think it's like 7 in each category. So unless you know some people on that list that are no longer in the county or have passed
I would-
away or...
Yeah, I would just say that, Mary Larson probably will have to be replaced. Sometimes he's dealing with severe health issues.
Okay, Mary Wilson.
Other than that, do we need 7? Is there a number we need?
I think you'll be all right with a few,
Okay.
yeah.
On the owner, are you just on the top one?
Yeah, I'm just on owner operator.
Okay.
I just think we should be aware of that.
Right.
Do we need to put out applications to fill that vacancy, Peggy?
She thinks we might have enough.
Got enough of that?
Yeah, I think so.
You can
I'll
check
double
and let me
check
know, and
make
then
sure,
I'll
but
let you know
I think
on
we
there.
can get rid of a couple of them and we're okay, but...
Okay. Then the town property looks
Isn't still
okay.
alive?
Real estate looks good, we updated that.
I don't know.
Last year.
I don't know if he is either.
We have quite a few volunteers, so.
We do, very fortunate that we do.
I think everything else looks okay to me. You guys okay with those?
I think Larry Kern, he's licensed, I don't know for sure, but I think his license expired, maybe not. We'll just leave it and
Well,
see.
I thought he
I always send
retired.
out
I
letters
think so.
after this, and when I send out the letters to them, if I do hear back from people, if they don't wanna serve, they'll call me and say, hey,
Yeah.
and then
Sounds good.
let us know if there's gonna be a drop or... Okay. Do I have a motion to approve each one of these individual, groups? As-
Until we hear different?
Yeah, unless we hear different.
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I'd second the motion.
We have a motion by Bruce, second by Carl, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Once a year, you have to do that.
The owner of city and town property, Howard Kerr, he has passed away.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's take that one off then.
Who did what?
Yeah, that's
Howard
good.
Kerr.
Good, yeah, that's good time for us. All
In
right.
fact, his son just passed away.
Yeah.
Month after.
Tom
he
did too,
Peggy, I think another committee, I happen to be on that legislative committee, I think I was telling her that another year, ISAC.
Legislative committee? Okay.
Takes a lot of meetings anyway, I guess I'm on it.
Okay.
All right, well, it's 9:00 and we have, scheduled some drainage, so I would entertain a motion to go into drainage.
So moved.
Bruce, is there a second?
Second.
Mort, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We'll go into drainage for a few minutes.
Terry, did you see that note I got from Bernice?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be able to do that, the conference call at 2 o'clock, I think.
They just set up their meeting schedule for that meeting in January?
Yeah, we communicated back and forth, and what the deal is,
Okay.
somebody's dropping out, and they gotta have official action.
Oh, they need, somebody
It's
wants to
official
drop
board
out.
meeting.
Sure.
And I told her I could be available, so if it's work for you,
Yeah.
I got the code numbers in there and everything.
All you gotta do is call that phone number at 2 to 3
Yep.
and then access number.
Yep.
I'll do that, Carl, thank you.
Very good, I get out of one.
Although, you know, this is a pretty good.
That's a good committee.
Yeah, it is.
You'll be having your meeting in the spring sometime.
February sometime. Morning, Terry.
Morning.
How are you?
Thank you.
Not too bad. Got one little change we need to take care of?
Yep, just changing the date from the 15th of February, because that's the day that we offer President's Day, to February 22nd for the reclassification hearing and DD2 lateral.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second?
Carl? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed and carried.
I'm just cleaning up what we didn't get done last month, right? We talked
We
about
set
it, we
it
didn't
on
have
the
an
day,
agenda.
for the wrong day.
Yeah, and then after we said it, we realized Monday will be a holiday, and we probably won't meet then, because we normally won't meet that week, so. Anything else going on? We got a little note here from our attorneys.
Mm-hmm. Following.
Everybody got that copy from, what's his name? Doug.
Doug, yeah.
Everybody got their copy?
Yep, working on getting together a complete file for them.
Good. Plenty to do for Trish, so. All right, with that, is there a motion to go out of drainage?
I move to go out of drainage.
Carl, is there a second?
I did it. Second.
Thanks, Bruce. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. All right, we'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
County Sheriff, just a second.
Kathy's always got good news.
Oh, what was that? DD2, lateral line? You bet.
We said it last week for the wrong day.
We can't do it that.
President's Day.
You got an extra one in his drawer, yeah. Thank you.
Is he down Wood Forum somewhere?
Real one, not Jamaica.
Oh, we should crank calling.
Yeah, I'll let you get it out. You probably want to explain to St. Louis, the airport the other day, how big he wants to be called.
Don't blame him for that.
Yeah.
We wanted to appoint some more committees to, but we didn't have the right to meeting today. All right, Kathy,
Okay.
thanks for coming down. You
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit on our district.
Yeah, I was here 2 weeks ago and requested permission, to fill, the vacancy left by Lisa Deesberg's resignation, and then in preparing to post that, really looked at our current job description, and it wasn't necessarily in line with how, we're doing things with county social services, because our positions really now are not just for Medicaid targeted case management, they also involve service coordination for individuals who are receiving services under the mental health and disability service plan. So, I did update that, and then just bringing that to the board today, I guess, for review, so that we kind of bring things in line. I did also, request, this has been reviewed by Bob Lincoln, our regional director, and it's something that, Cerro Gordo County, I think, is also, looking to update, I think, as other counties that are involved in the integrated care management, look to rehire folks, trying to kind of centralize the job description, since we are all together under one, care management program, so.
I guess we could have a motion to accept this job description. Would that be good?
Is it necessary, I'm just trying to think back, do these people serve as will employees? Are they union, or how?
They are, yeah, these positions are union,
Union, okay.
yeah.
Why didn't we approve the job description as presented by Kathy?
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Okay. And then, last time, we also just touched on, covering, the caseload, the workload, as we're kind of transitioning and determining what we want to do. Wright County, has a couple case managers who have the capacity to, take some of the client load that we currently have, now with Lisa's absence. And so, one case manager that is currently employed by Wright County, is able to, she actually lives in Humboldt and would be able to, spend some time, if we're willing to give her some office space, designate, a day or two a week, provided that's acceptable by her board as well, or by the Wright County board as well. I know that Jen, Sheehan, the coordinator in Wright County, is gonna be visiting with, her board, or the Wright County Board of Supervisors today as well. But I think just, in terms of all the uncertainties with managed care, it just makes sense to try to, be creative and work together with our neighboring counties. And, we're very familiar with Alicia. She worked in Humboldt County for a number of years, and so if we can make space available to her, if she's gonna be working with some more clients out of, our communities, that would be...
You got space for it,
Yep.
it works.
Yeah, we would just, the office where, the office that was being used, we would just make available to her to work from, as determined appropriate by their board. I don't see any concerns necessarily with it. I think it's a win-win situation. It helps us, and it helps, kind of keep manageable caseloads for everybody as people,
Somebody else.
as people change, and we're transitioning through the Medicaid managed care transition, so.
How many of those managed care operators do we have left? Is it 3 or 4?
There's 3.
3 for sure now?
3 for sure now, yeah. I think you had mentioned that a couple weeks ago, and the one is out Now, I believe they're appealing it, but what the status of that'll mean, I don't know. So there are currently 3, and the pushback date is now March 1st. So we anticipated it was starting January 1, but CMS has not given the red light or the green light for that,
Back
so.
to March 1st or so, isn't it?
It's for March, yeah. It's March 1 now to take effect, so we're kind of figuring out that 2-month gap we weren't anticipating on as well, so lots of things going on.
Okay.
I think your proposal makes a lot of sense. I see no reason not to go ahead with it.
Okay,
Makes good sense to me, help everybody.
Very good.
okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Oh, then just let them know, our CSS meeting, monthly meeting will be here in Humboldt,
Yep.
right? And it's gonna be at West Fork.
At West Fork. West Fork Services is
Right.
hosting that.
Will they be back in that open area room, or do they have a conference? in
They're just gonna, get tables and chairs out in that whole central area, because really their employment services are, they've really shifted more to community
That's what I
employment, so
thought.
folks are out working,
That's
so they'll
usually
utilize that.
available that
Yep.
day, apparently.
Yep, they'll make that space available, and it'll also give the opportunity to, have folks come in and see the drop-in center, since we had transitioned that over to West Fork a few years ago, and see the things that they've done, switching that now to their office space. It's nice, so,
January 27th?
Yeah,
Yep.
at 10 o'clock.
yep.
And then I think we're gonna meet, anybody that wants to eat lunch will be up at,
I've reserved the room at Miller's
Oh,
Landing.
Miller's
Yep,
Landing, I get them mixed
yep.
up, yeah. Too many name changes. So that's always enjoyable, being to visit some of those people, but I hope some of you guys can come, because it's really a good opportunity to see what we try to do and see how complicated some things get to do, but, and we usually get case managers and stuff that come in too. We'll probably have people from our office too, that'll come down to the meetings. So
Right.
it's kind of good. And if you haven't been to West Fork lately, it'll be great to see that. And I think there's a little talk in the coming year of them maybe bringing in the, what's their, not their outreach, the building where the clients go, and they're talking about maybe bringing that into the in-house or something, so. I don't know if that'll be on the agenda right away in January now, but it's one of the things we're funding, helping fund to get started, so.
What was that
Drop-in
date?
center, that's what I was trying to say.
27th,
Yeah,
January
27th, be on Wednesday,
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock in the morning. All right, thanks.
Okay, yep, thank you.
All right, I think we're down to committee reports. Mort, you have anything? No? Bruce, anything?
Nothing.
Carl?
Not a thing this week.
Nothing here. Good show. All right, other business items, Peggy.
Nothing.
If we get done at 10 minutes after 9 every day, we should have had Jerry in here sooner.
Yeah.
We like to roll. All right.
When we can start budget work?
I was gonna ask you guys, if they'll go out this week, so we normally give them 2 weeks to finish them up, is that?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds real good. Ready to roll. All right.
How about anybody, we'll talk about it later, anybody making applications or fill out spring school? You got those applications yet?
No,
Reservations?
I'm not sure they even have those out there yet,
Okay.
but I didn't ask you guys about ISACU, that's coming up mid-January here.
Oh,
ISAC University, they had some excellent speakers on their list. The meeting starts like at noon on a Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, Thursday. I can grab information off the ISAC website for you to see. Let me know if you're interested, because I will need to get your rooms if you need rooms,
Where's that at?
West Des Moines?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's at the Marriott West Des Moines.
I'd like to register, but I already got a room reserved in ISAC, so I don't need a room.
Okay.
But I do wanna go to the...
So why don't I grab the information for you before you leave, and let you guys
yeah,
look it
we
over.
can check the dates over, so, sounds good. All right, entertain a motion to adjourn,
So moved.
second?
Second.
Okay, Bruce and Carl, Mort, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried.
Aye.
Thanks.